Eat, sleep, and poop is a common phrase used when infants are involved. An infant will not sleep if it hasn't eaten. Likewise, if an infant isn't fed, it won't poop. Breastfeeding is the most effective form of infant eating. As a mother to an infant, I've done a lot of research to ensure that breastfeeding is the easiest way to deliver essential nutrients to my child. This video will discuss breastfeeding benefits, misconceptions, and techniques. First, I want to cover what is commonly mistaken about breastfeeding. From the size of a woman's breast to the use of formula, there are things that make people view breastfeeding less optimally. A myth about breastfeeding is that mamas will not produce enough milk for their child. Statistically, only 2% of women do not produce enough milk while breastfeeding. According to Women's Health, a baby's stomach as a newborn is the size of an almond. Breast milk is based on supply and demand. The more a baby or a pump demands of your breast, the more milk will be produced. Another myth is that breastfeeding is painful. Pain while breastfeeding is a sign that something is going wrong. According to Global Health Media Productions, an improper latch will cause pain while breastfeeding and will decrease the milk being delivered to the baby. Another myth is that formula feeding is easier than breastfeeding. Breastfeeding doesn't require any prep work. Breastfeeding is also cheaper in the long run. Breastfeeding doesn't require much materials when traveling, so it makes it easier. Not only is breastfeeding easier for mamas because of formula being more difficult, but breastfeeding also has many benefits for the baby. According to Women's Health, breast milk changes as the baby does. When a baby is sick, the breast milk will adapt to the baby's sickness to bring better nutrients and better health to the baby. Also, breast milk is always the perfect temperature. Claire McCarthy with Healthy Children writes that antibiotics in breast milk can help fight infection. This is a good thing because probiotic factors in breast milk can help decrease the risk of asthma, allergies, and other chronic illnesses. Another benefit of breastfeeding is that it can help mom and baby at the same time. According to the Office of the Surgeon General, breastfeeding mamas decrease risk of breast and ovarian cancers. The skin-to-skin contact between a mother and a child can increase their bond, and it can also help regulate baby's body temperature and respiration. Skin-to-skin contact also releases oxytocin. It's a hormone that helps soothe the mom and deliver more milk to the baby. Skin-to-skin contact can be achieved easily. There are a plethora of positions and methods that can be used while breastfeeding to help increase comfort and deliver more milk. According to Global Health Media Productions, attachment is the key to breastfeeding success. So when you're breastfeeding a baby, you want to make sure that you get comfortable in a place to sit or lay for about 20 minutes. Also, you want to make sure that baby is nipple to nose when you go in for a latch, so that when the baby opens his or her mouth, the nipple will be at the roof of the baby's mouth to deliver the most milk. A bunch of positions can be used. Here I have my makeshift baby, and a position that most people use is a cradle across the chest like this. There's also a cross cradle position where your hand is right here. A lot of mothers like to use a football hold because it's easier on the side and you can hold baby like this. And some mothers, while they're sleepy, even do a side lying pose with the baby. But remember not to sleep with an infant because this can increase the risk of SIDS and other dangerous things. As discussed so far, breastfeeding is an easy way to deliver good nutrients to your child and get you and your infant off to the best possible start. So this video has come to show you that misconceptions can lead people to have a poor impression of breastfeeding, but the benefits are palpable and the techniques can be done easily and in multiple ways to do breastfeeding. Breastfeeding helps the tenderness of a mother's touch be tenfold because it delivers the essentials of life.